So, just looking over my channel, and I realized I never made a video response to some guy talking about slut shaming. So, yeah. I'm going to enjoy the white knightery of this guy.
What's up, Daily Crew? Apparently now they're building a torture chamber over here, so if you hear loud noises like that, they're probably making some sort of like weird sex swing, I don't know. So Halloween is coming up, and that means candy and costumes for small children, and for adults, mostly it means drunken rendezvous in scandalous outfits. And I've noticed that especially in the gay community, they prepare all year for this. It's like gay Christmas. Now Mean Girls, which is what we all live our lives by, decreed that this is the one day of the year where women can dress as slutty as they want and nobody will judge them.
Bullshit. I'll still judge them. They'll just be sluts. Well, actually, that'd be very difficult to judge them. Unless they were sluts prior to Halloween, and then they're just showing how slutty they are. I don't know. It's kind of hard to paint a picture. As you guys can tell, this video came out around the time Halloween, so I guess back in October. And for some reason, I noticed a lot of videos on slut shaming that came out around that time, but I didn't give all too much of a fuck, because I had already made videos pertaining to slut shaming. But then I remembered, I'm not actually a very popular guy, so let's keep talking about slut shaming.
Which brought me to the question, why is it okay to judge people the rest of the year?
Because there's actually nothing wrong with the judgment. A judgment is very neutral. It is just an observation or a conclusion you have come to terms with, or have it's an evaluation of something that you've seen. There's nothing wrong with judging anything. In fact, human beings should be judgmental of the actions of other people. Now, does that mean that you have to be rude about your opinions? No. Does it mean you have to treat people badly based on your judgments? No. But it's perfectly fine to evaluate someone's behavior and say X, Y, and Z about it. There's nothing wrong with that.
So for those of you who might be judging people for how they dress, or who they sleep with, or how they live their lives, I have one thing to say. Come closer, a little bit closer. Perfect. Shh. 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 Yeah, it.
Wait a minute, hold on for a second. What if these people made a judgment that said it was okay to go around and have as much sex as you want, or it was okay to dress as provocatively as you want? Considering the fact that is still technically judging people for the rest of the year, would you be telling them to shush? I would wager no, you wouldn't, partly because one, that's what you do in the course of this video, and two, because it's not a dissenting opinion. It kind of sounds like to me that you only want people who don't agree with you to shh, and not actually people who make judgments, considering the fact that you even saying shh, don't tell me your opinion, is a judgment of that person's opinion. Continue.
The only time I feel like somebody should speak up is if somebody else is getting hurt.
So, if a slut is going around having sex with a bunch of people and contracts HIV, can I speak about it then? Because if she continues her promiscuous ways, then a lot of people are going to get infected.
But if the only thing it's harming is your sensibility, I just say, shh, shut it.
Hey, you know, I just thought about something for a second here, okay? So, you know, there are lots of people that participate in self-harm, right? And we usually try to stop people from participating in self-harm. Why? Because it's harming them by themselves. It's harming the self. And so, if we have to stop people from self-harming, why would we not stop people from being promiscuous? I mean, okay, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You guys are probably like, well, what about safe sex, sir? You only got birth control, 20 different forms of contraceptives for women. And you got condoms for men, you got vasectomies. You can do that. Yeah, except there's more to sex than simply being physical with someone. I recently told a story called She Did It to Herself on my channel, which you guys should go check out. It is the story of how a woman tried to use sex to obtain a relationship out of a man, and how ultimately she became attached to him even though they only had sex one time. Which means there is power and emotions for some women, even when they claim that they don't have any. So, that would be self-harm. You'd be self-harming your emotional state. Can I speak up about it then?
One of the greatest things about a lot of places that you'll go is the freedom to express yourself. You can do it in the way that you dress, You can do it sexually, and nobody should be made to feel less because you don't fit someone's criteria of what's right. If you feel sexy, if you love your body, flaunt it.
Yeah, but see, here's the confusing thing. If you're flaunting your body, that means you want attention. Which means if you want attention, you want the opinions of other people. Now, I would wager you probably want positive opinions for flaunting your body, but you are searching for opinions, i.e. judgments, of the people around you, because you're flaunting your body. The way I see it is this: if you really are confident or comfortable with your body, why the fuck do you need other people to be confident with it? Why do you need to show it off? You know that it looks good, so why do you need other people to know it? That's my question, seriously. The question of the day. Why do people who feel confident or feel proud of themselves feel a need to show it off? Because I would wager that that's the opposite of feeling confident about something. If you feel the need to show other people that you've accomplished something, it looks to me that you're looking for some fucking praise and approval. But I could be wrong, you know. I could be wrong.
Just try and keep your genitals and areolas covered for now. We're not quite that advanced yet. The word slut... I'm busy! The word slut itself is an ugly word used to show the ugliness within the person who is saying it.
You do understand that that's a judgment, right?
Slut to a lot of people usually means someone who sleeps around with a lot of people. Now, if you choose to have sex specifically within the context of a committed monogamous relationship, that is great for you.
Not even sure why you brought that up.
But if someone chooses to explore many people sexually, that is also their own prerogative.
It wouldn't make it any less detrimental to their emotional health or their physical health if they're not being safe about it. I'm just saying. I mean, you're right, it is their decision, but I mean, anything in excess is a bad thing. You know, you don't criticize someone for drinking one shot. You criticize someone for drinking 10 or 20 or drinking way too much alcohol than their body can properly process at the time. Anything in excess is bad. It's just point of fact.
It's their choice as an adult. As long as both people are on the same page and you're safe about it, sex is a healthy thing. Sex is a good thing. Sex is not something to be condemned.
Which kind of follows suit to what I said in the last clip. No one is condemning the act of sex. People are condemning the act of sex with multiple people that you don't know.
So all I'm asking is, as we get past Halloween, where it's no longer okay to dress slutty, do this. Check your words. Check your opinions, check yourself, but most importantly, shut it.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. You sound like a gigantic freaking hypocrite. Earlier in your video, you said that people use the word slut, or people that use it are using it, not only is slut an ugly word you said, but you're saying that people are using it to show the ugliness within themselves. Now, I'm not criticizing you for this because you've hurt my feelings, because I like using the word slut, you know, I do. It's a very point of fact, in my opinion. But I say that because it shows your level of hypocrisy. I bet you if I would have done the complete opposite and said exactly what you just said, which would technically be a fucking judgment also, well, you wouldn't be telling me to shush. You can't, I mean, I don't like this, you know, telling people who have a dissenting opinion to not talk, okay? If someone criticizes women for being sluts, it doesn't mean that that person doing the criticism is a bad person or that they hate women. Maybe they think promiscuity is wrong. And if they think that it's wrong, telling them to shut up isn't going to fix anything. Talk to the individual and figure out why they feel that way. They might persuade you to feel otherwise. You might persuade them to feel otherwise. As long as two adults can have a conversation and understand and be objective about it and not have their personal feelings affect their arguments, everything should be fine and you should be able to walk away, maybe with a new perspective. Just saying. I mean, I know it's happened to me several times since I started this YouTube thing. Since I've started making regular content, people have come to my channel and some people disagree with me and I talk to them. And sometimes I sway them to my position, sometimes they sway me to their position. It's possible, okay? So, yeah. That's the end of his video and subsequently the end of mine. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, man, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.